Hello my dears, this is Sarah from sheholdsdearly.com, and today I want to share with you a simple way to make a very realistic palm tree. So I made these years ago for my daughter's safari birthday party, and then I used them again for a luau. We're using them for VBS at church. So there's a lot of different blog posts floating around on Pinterest showing how to make a palm tree, but there's different things that I don't like about a lot of the methods out there that I have figured out how to tweak, and I want to pass these on. This makes a beautiful palm tree, and it's very realistic, it's very sturdy, it's very inexpensive. I looked into buying one of these. I've rented one for $30. I have seen them listed on Amazon for about $80. These are costing, I would say, $8 a piece. So very economical, and you can make several of them and group them and have different heights, and so great party decorations, and would be good for a company event. It would be good like in a shop window, something like that. So keep your open mind about what you could do with these palm trees. So first of all, this is a very thick cardboard tube, and carpet companies have them. The ones I talked to said they usually have about 6 a day and they just can't get rid of them fast enough. So you can go get these for free. They are about 12 feet long, so I have an expedition and I had to put it in my car and they went out the back window like this far, and I had to drive carefully, slowly home. So factor that in, but you want to get a hold of some of these carpet tubes and then decide on your lengths. I cut half of them, the ones that I was using, I cut them in half, so I had some 6-footers, and then the other ones I cut at like a 5 and a 7 and a 4 and an 8, so I could have little collections of different heights. So think about that and just use a regular table saw, treat it like a piece of wood. Then you've got to get your base on it, and these are just 1x2s. You know how I love my 1x2s. I always think you should have a collection of 1x2s for all kinds of things. But you want to cut 1 foot lengths, and you'll need 4 per tree. Then you make this type of pattern on it. So you're going to nail into the end of each little board, and then nail into the tube, into the tube, into the end of the board, and so on all the way around. Okay, next we're going to do our bark. This is a She Holds Dearly thing. I've not seen this on Pinterest, but I think it's really realistic. Palm tree bark is kind of ruffly, like up at the top, and it's in layers. So what I did was I took some brown crepe paper. Then you want to grab an X-Acto knife, and you're going to want to cut. It's best to do this on a tabletop, but you want to take your blade into the middle, and I don't know, get it like an inch out, go into the middle, and you're just going to cut down about a ½ an inch into your crepe paper, and you're going to do that all the way around like you're cutting a pie. Of course, I need to go a little deeper, but be careful as you get to the outside, because it gets easier to cut, and then sometimes you slip and you like go way too deep, and then you open it up and you have all these little squares that fall apart. Okay, so I've cut my crepe paper, looks like this, and one roll will take care of about 1 palm tree for you. So as I unroll it, it looks like this, okay? And you want to start at the top. You're going to need only 2 pieces of tape for this, 2 pieces of Scotch tape. Start at the top, stick your end to the very top. And then the trick is, once you get going, to just roll it around, pass it from hand to hand, roll it, and you can really get this done quickly. And I like to overlap about halfway up the last strip. Okay, so next I am going to get my leaves ready. This is just butcher paper, and I just freehanded a large leaf. It's about 28 inches by like a foot, and then I cut sort of an oval shape and then started cutting triangles out of it and made these. Then I used my first one as a stencil. You want like 10 to 12 leaves. So I have, most of them are this color, and then I have a couple in this color, and then I ordered masking tape that was this lime green, and then of course this green. And this is the part that I have not seen done very well with other palm trees, and I struggled with mine originally, was they're pretty heavy because they're really long. And so you need to account for that weight, but you want to get them like full and be able to shape them and things. Okay, so this is what I have found works. This is 16 gauge galvanized wire. Sculptors use it when they're doing clay and things. This was $8, and I have 200 feet, $8 at Home Depot, and you're gonna cut lengths as the full length of the leaf, a wire for each leaf, and tape it right down the middle. So I'm gonna do that and I'll come back and show you. All right, I have my pile of leaves ready to go, and something I didn't say earlier was that with the wire, you need to leave an extra, I don't know, 6 inches sticking out because you're gonna poke it in to the top of this. So now I need to measure the top. This opening is 4 inches. Floral foam works the best, but it's hard to find 4-inch rounds of floral foam. So I just have this styrofoam. If it were thicker, the leaves would be easier to hold their shape when I put them in there. But I got this on Amazon. This is a 5-inch. So I am going to take a compass and I'm going to draw a circle and carve it out a 4-inch circle on here. And I could use a serrated knife and cut it off, but I have a hot knife which heats up and just kind of melts this off. So I'm gonna go do that really quick and then pop it in here, and then I'm gonna style the leaves. Okay, so I have cut my foam piece down, popped it in. If you did cut yours too small and you're finding that it's trying to like drop down inside the tube, pull it out, have someone hold it, style your leaves, because as you're pushing on it, you can drop the foam down inside. But once you have it full of leaves and wires at the bottom, you drop it in there, it's safe, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I've been now putting in my leaves. I want some low curly ones, some regular ones, and then I want a couple of rogue ones going high at the top, and just, you know, nice from all angles.